So we hear this phrase a lot, and I've covered this in a previous training, which is, I'd rather have less leads and better quality than more leads and less quality. Well, think again. That's not necessarily the case. I'll actually give you a conversation that just happened a week ago with one of my ads guys. His name's Caleb. And what he said is, you know what, Mike, I noticed we're getting some leads in, but the quality's not really that great. And I said, tell me what you mean by that. Well, we're really only getting like 1 out of like 20 or 30 people to actually be like interested in what we're doing. Everybody else is kind of like more of a tire kicker. Well, that's great. So what we need to do is, if we want to get 10 people like that, we need to spend 10 times as much. Because here's the way I look at it. I not only want to close business today, but I also want to close business tomorrow representing in the future. I plan on being in business for a very long time. So how do I get the most amount of people not only into my system, but to know me and who I am? Remember, we talked about this before in previous trainings. It's not just about getting people to buy when you're ready for them to buy, but about when they're ready to buy. And so if I have more leads to follow up with, I have a higher chance of closing business in the future. I'll give you an example of what I mean. Let's say you're company A and I'm company B, and we're competitors, and we both get 100 leads in 1 month, okay? You close about 10 of them, and I close about 10 of them. The difference is you go, man, I only closed 10 out of these 100 leads. I'd rather get less leads and close more. I'd rather get 20 leads and close 8 than get 100 leads and close 10. Well, here's the thing. I like that campaign, and if you can find it, do it, but don't shut down the other one. Do both, okay? Because I'm going to say, okay, well, I got 100 leads and close 10. I'm going to spend 6 times more and get like 500 or 600 leads, and I'm going to close like 60. And on top of that, with the 540 that I didn't close, I have to follow up with. Well, if you only got 20 leads, I should say, and closed 8, you only have 12 people to follow up with. I got 540. I got way more people that were retargeted, because I know that only 1 out of 5 people that land on a landing page will actually fill out a form, and that's a decent number. So if I have 540 leads, that means I have like 2,500 people added to my retargeting list. If you have 20 leads, that means you have like 100 people on your retargeting list. So at the end of the year, you're talking, I have 30,000 people on my retargeting list, and I have 6,000 leads, okay? You, on the other hand, have 240 leads, and you have a total of 1,200 people on your retargeting list. So if you're just thinking the short game, I guess that's an okay strategy. But over the course of the year, if you and I are competing, do you really want me to have that many leads more than you? Do you really want me to have that many more people to follow up than you do? Do you really want me to have that many more people on my retargeting list to run ads to than you do? And at the end of the day, I still got more sales. Did I pay a little more? Yes, but at the end of the year, what do I have to show for it? What do you have to show for it? Don't just focus on less is more, because it's not. The reason we do this is because in operations, we were trained to think this way. Spend less and get more, right? Be efficient. That's what we do with operations. But in marketing, it's not the case. In marketing, what you'll notice is the best advertisers don't brag about how much money they saved, but by how much money they spent, because that typically aligns with how much result they've also received. So pay attention to your leads. Pay attention to your cold leads as well. And make sure that you're not just focusing in on the hot leads. Just get attention for your business. Generate leads. Give your salespeople something to follow up with. Over the course of the year, you'll realize how much it's actually paid off for your company to do so and how much you've destroyed your competitor along the way.